So welcome back to another in the series here of my built models. If you watched the first video, you would have seen a bit of an intro, but I'm going to throw this intro onto every video so you guys know what you're looking at. And basically, I'm going to be going over most of these models behind me. I completed before I had the YouTube channel started, so I'm going to be going through these bit by bit, quick little 5-minute videos, so you guys can take a look at the videos I've built. I'll talk about the model, some of the issues I had building it, how I liked or did not like that kit, and then some of the aftermarket, if there is any type of resin or aftermarket decals I used on the kit. And then at the very end, I'll throw up some pictures of the completed model so you guys can get a good view of what all these look like and what I went into, because there has been some interest. I've heard from you guys that you do want to see some more of these, and not all of them are going to have full up build logs. So you know, I can't do product reviews, I can't do anything on these ones that are built, so those are going to be included in these videos. So any of this series in this playlist, that's what it's going to be. So please don't come in here thinking you're going to get a full build log. So yeah, stay tuned. I will eventually have all of these videos done, and I'll have them all released. So stay tuned. And as always, my name is Sean, and this is Sean's Aviation. And just before we get into the video, something I should have been doing a lot more up till now, and that is just asking you guys out there, if you enjoy what you're looking at, if you like what I'm doing, go down below, click on the like page, subscribe to my channel, and by all means, please click on that little notification bell. If that way you guys get alerted when I do get more new content up. I usually try to do the what's on my desk monthly update beginning of the month. And I usually try to get a video or a series of videos released by the 15th, the middle of the month. So whether that's going to be a tips and tricks video, or an aviation history video, or my time-lapse videos of the previous model builds that I've got done, or an air show video, or you know, some of my new product review videos I'll be doing. So I want to try to get something posted by the middle of the month. So please, if you're enjoying this, subscribe, like, and click that notification bell. Let's move on to the video. We're back here for another one in my built model series, and these next couple of videos we're going to be going over some of the P-40 models that I've built in the past. I have, I believe, 5 of them in total, so this will be episode 1 of 5. And in this one I want to be showing you the Trumpeter P-41B that I have built. So this, it's an earlier kind of Trumpeter release. It does have some basic sort of, I want to call them Trumpeter issues. But overall, as you can see, the kit looks beautiful. So some of the issues, the big one I want to say, fit overall beautiful. A Trumpeter has definitely found the perfect balance between ease of build and fit issues. This has almost no putty whatsoever on it. Very, very minimal putty was used on this. One thing that I do want to show off or bring up is, I mean, there are some fit issues. You see there's a seam running right along here. This upper cowling piece is a separate piece that gets put in place. And there's a bit of fit issue in here where those pieces fit together. So there's a little bit of putty and sanding needed in there. And then my canopy actually was cracked right down the middle here. It's a very brittle plastic they use in the clear plastic. And my canopy broke down the middle, and I tried to repair it as best as I could. Not perfect, but it went together as best as it could. The other issue is, in my opinion, some of these rivets and panel lines are just a little big for the scale. It looks good when you add the weathering to it, and it holds a panel wash quite nicely, but they just seem a little overly done in places, and it's a little much. I mean, these tails, these rivets are massive divots in the fuselage instead of looking a little bit more realistic. I mean, I could have used for a little less riveting. You know, maybe taken away some of the rivets, just focus on the panel lines and put some rivets in some strategic places. It's a personal choice. I'm not a fan of that that overly weathered, overly highlighted airplane. I like it looking more real, less like an art piece. So you know, it is what it is. Each one has their own personal preference. So, I mean, it depends on what you're looking for. You could always have, I could have always filled and sanded the vast majority of those panel rivet lines if I had really wanted to fix the issue. Decals out of the box went down beautifully, sunk down into those rivet panel lines nicely. Very little issues there. Overall, it's good. I mean, like I said, you get the flap detail with the flaps being able to be put down. Decent wheel well detail. I believe it is a straight shot through. No, the back of the oil coolers and the radiators under here. There's a photo etch piece that goes in, so you see a little bit of detail on the inside. Cockpit, I mean, nothing to sneeze at. It's a little overly large. It's got the thickness of the fuselage plastic, and then the cockpit itself has a cockpit wall you put in. So this gap right here, it's a gap. This thickness, I'll zoom in a bit so you can see that cockpit sill. Focus. This cockpit sill is way too wide. It's too wide out of the box with the thickness of the plastic, but then adding these internal cockpit panel pieces just make it overly large. But other than that, I mean, it isn't too bad in there. The cockpit has okay detail for the scale. You know, could have been a bit better, could have been a lot worse. So I'm pretty happy with it. Overall, like I said, it looks great sitting on my shelf. And it's nice to have one of those early P-40 models in the collection. The markings that are on this one are the markings of an aircraft that served on Pearl Harbor. So this aircraft was at Pearl Harbor during the attack on December 7th of 1941, and it's aircraft 61 of the 31st Pursuit Squadron. And as I said, it was based on Pearl Harbor during the attack from the Japanese. So that is the Trumpeter P-41B, and thanks for watching, and like I said, I'll have more of these P-40 videos coming up soon.
Thank you for watching, guys, and as always, if you are interested in any of the content you see, you can access my website at www.seans-aviation.com. You can see all the latest pictures of aircraft and museums and the build logs of all of my current models and past models on that site. And if you're interested in any of this content, please click the subscribe button here on YouTube to follow more. Thank you very much, and see you guys next time.